What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, today is actually the same day as yesterday's video, but you guys won't know that because time travel works. But anyways, now the day's actually, for me, today will be my birthday, and I don't want to, record on my birthday and stuff like that, so I'm going to take the day off. And I recorded 2 videos in advance, so that's the thing. So the events are still running for me because, like I said, time travel. I'm in the past. I am in the past. You're in the future. I don't know, whatever. It's a thing. But anyways, we've got the events here. I guess we'll go ahead and finish this out. Get these cards out of the way because I've got them. If you got them, you use them. It's what you do. But today's plan is twofold, threefold. I don't know. There's some folding is what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab that scary. That's fold number 1. But the idea here is, alright, Dantalion. I love my Dantalion. My Dantalion is a beautiful monster. However, he is not super duper duper fantastic when it comes to PvP if you're not fighting warriors. And most time you're fighting not warriors. You're fighting rangers, i.e. Valkyrie. I mean, that's pretty much all you fight. But anyways, what I wanted to do today is I want to get this guy swapped out. I want to swap him for my Cthulhu because I want to get Cthulhu going. But do that, I've got to... Got to be naked, the guy. He's got to be naked. 100%, you got to naked people up. Throw that warrior gear over here on Horus, make him a little bit better. 100,000 attack now. What's up, Horus? Get in there. 103% blocks, a little excessive. I might swap his stone over later to, like, attack or crit or something different, just to see what it's all about. But for nowsies, before we jump in and make our Cthulhu, we need to be prepared for Cthulhu. And to prepare for Cthulhu, what you got to do, you like that? Is you gotta make gear for him. So whoop, bang, we've got our 6-star set taken off. We're ready to go ahead and swap this into a ranger set for Cthulhu. It's gonna set us back a hot 100 millions of the gold, which is a lot of the gold, and 4,000 gimmages, which is also a pretty respectable amount of gems. But it has to be done. This must be done. We're gonna do it. Yes, I understand. I am losing everything for this. Give it to me. Give me the ranger gear. We have done it. The ranger gear has been obtained. And that's not all we need to do. We also need to go in here, and we need to go like, click, and we need to buy one of these dudes. Ooh, let's do it. Yep. All right, so we did it. We've done it. We've done it. Band-Aid ripped off. Phase 1 or phase 1.5. I don't know, whatever. Some kind of fold is finished now. We now are ready. Right? I believe I'm ready. We got to probably take him out of our team, don't we? Yep. Of course. I lied. We're not ready. Jump in here. Defensive. Keep that aura alive. Gotta keep the aura alive. Get in there, Cruz. But today it be time. Actually, we gotta go to our bag. I'm just all over the place. Here we go. Oh, wrong button twice. Okay. Shh. Calm down. Everybody just needs to calm down. Cthulhu, come here. Come here, Cthulhu. And now we beeth ready. We are truly indeed ready to convert Cthulhu. Or Dantalion, I guess, into Cthulhu. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go like bam. We're going to go like, bam, 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 bam. And this will give us a, I wonder what happens if you did like, oh, no, yeah, okay. I was wondering, like, what if you just picked a bunch of random crap? Would it give you just a random hero? That would be weird. No. We're going Cthulhu, obviously. I want this guy. I want him. I want him in my body. I don't want him in my body, but I want him in my team. And that's what we're going to do is we're going to... It feels almost sad to let Dantalion go. I mean, he's grown on me. At first I was like, he's kind of a trolly hero. We'll just build him for some funsies. But then I started to like him. And I was like, maybe I don't want to get rid of him. But it must be done. Dantalion's not hard to build. If I want to build one later down the road, I always can. But for right now, it is going to be a thing. Oh, look at that. It all zaps together. Bam! 10-star. 10-star Cthulhu has been borned. Oh, give me. So he's got 1,000,000 HP, butt naked minus the stone. Not bad. Not bad. Popping on this sucker gives you some HPs, right? 361,000 of the HP. Throw on the ranger gear, of course, as well. Ooh, he's not quite ready to play in the big boy leagues. Only 2.2 million HP. I guess that's not only. It's not bad. He does still have some tech to go. I was going to enable him today, But to do that, we would have to make some problems. We'd have to go and we have to fodder out some of our Flame Strikes, or our Sigmunds, Valentino. I don't want to throw away really good copies of heroes, just in case down the road I want to build them. I'd rather be able to build up all fodder for a 9-star, and right now I'm just short of it. I need like 1 or 2 more 5-star heroes in the Fortress faction to be able to build a 9-star strictly comprised of food units like Mirage, Bleaker, Odio 1, that junk. The junk that nobody wants. So we're going to wait to enable him. I'm not upset about 2.2 million health. That's not bad. The only problem it's going to present is when we fight Valkyries before I get him enabled, because when you enable Cthulhu, he's going to gain that big HP boost plus the HP boost here, plus his level boost. And that should boost his HP high enough with the King of Demons artifact that he will have more HP than my Horus. That's the game plan, because I want him to be able to get the highest amount of HP on the team so that Valkyrie burns land on him and not on Horus. But unfortunately for right now, it's not going to be a thing. He's got about 1 million less HP. I'm sorry. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is just part of life. And again, we don't have tech fully maxed for Ranger. We've got some of the... That's the wrong button. We've got some of the important stuff done. HP here, we're pretty close to HP being done here. Just a couple more upgrades. We've obviously got this fully maxed. Attack is getting close, not really there. But, you know, block, precision, skill damage, and speed. Speed's probably the least important. Well, it's not. In PvP, it's pretty important. Outside of PvP, not very important. But, you know, all these things do have a role to play, but when I want him to get super HP, I really just need 2 more nodes in this. They are super expensive, so we've got to kill some bossage, which unfortunately... Can't do that yet. And oh, Kermit sneaked in there and sneaked out my top 3 place. I is mad. I is quite mad. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's a team effort. Team effort. That they're just slightly better than I is, and it makes me a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. But what we are gonna do today is we're gonna take our Cthulhu and we're gonna test him out in the Tower of Oblivion, because we've got a little bit of burn node right here. I don't know if we have another one coming up. We got a poison node and another burn node. There's probably a bloodblade node somewhere in the nearest future, and we're going to see about that. What we're going to do today is we're going to jump in here, and I guess we're still going to tank with Horus, I feel like, for right now. This helps in a couple of ways, especially in PvP. If Horus is your tank, 1, you get that block proc, like right off the bat, but 2, it's going to lower Horus's HP in that first round, so with the active skill, even if it lands on Horus, and even my Cthulhu with lower HP, I might get lucky and still get it to land on Cthulhu. I don't know. We'll see how it all pans out. But anyways, boop, boop, boop. I guess we'll just, we'll go for the aura. Ooh, I like that. I like that 77-7. Almost want to leave it just like so. But we won't. We're going to throw the aura in there. We're going to drop our monster in, of course, as well. I don't think we're going to have any problems with, like, these lower levels right now, because it's been a while since we've pushed. And the last time I pushed, I did not have a Horus. And now I've got a Horus that's immune to stun, which kind of makes Bleaker irrelevant. Because that's all Bleaker does, is he stuns people. So, I mean, it's not really working out for old Bleaker. Did Cthulhu even get to attack that time? I don't even know. I think he was stunned like that whole battle. So that's fun. It's always fun when you get stunned the whole time. But here we go. Here we go. We've got some stuff coming in now. I think Margaret poisoned, so I guess I was thinking burn for some reason because she's Abyss, but that didn't make any sense. Whatever. Whatevs. Not important. It's okay. It's alright. It all works out in the end. Yeah. Well, at least he gets healed and stuff when they attack him. He's gonna make... I feel like he's gonna... Yeah. 3.8 million damage. That's not bad for a really short battle. Now, he does steal some of your damage. That's kind of how Cthulhu does. Is he turns damage over time into burst damage. That's kind of what he does. He's not necessarily there to boost your damage like massive. He's mainly there to turn what would be a long-lasting dot into a really quick burst. And that's really, it's more noticeable in things like the Tower of Oblivion and in PvP than it's going to be in any kind of boss fight or anything like that. Because in boss fights, generally your goal is to last for 15 rounds anyway, so most of your dots are going to proc throughout the entire battle anyway. In a PvP match that doesn't last quite as long, a 6-round dot may be 4 rounds too long. You may have been dead by round 2. And in that case, you know, what good did it do you? 0. So that's where Cthulhu comes in, is he can pop that dot on round, 1 or 2, and you're going to get a huge amount of burst from all those backlogged burns. He's going to pop them, and it turns that long-lasting dot into a burst effect, which is pretty handy. It's handy for things like, you know, this. Tower of Oblivion and PvP, where you want that damage quick, and you don't necessarily want the damage to last for rounds and rounds and rounds. You just kind of want the damage to be there and be done. There we go. Good job. How do we do there? Horus still carrying the team, but of course, not exactly a fair match. Horus does have, you know, a couple of nables over the Cthulhu monster right now, and these battles aren't really going super duper long anyways. What is? Not important. Not important at all. What is important is that we do have Cthulhu now. And again, like I said, it's hard to let Dantalion go, because without Dantalion, you know, I wouldn't have made it to Nightmare in the Aspen yet and all that stuff. And I don't know, he's a cool hero. But it's time to change. Times are a-changing, and we needed a Cthulhu in our life. And I want to get this guy enabled because, you know, he's a pretty new unit. And I feel like he got screwed over with his launch. Like, because everybody was so much in a frenzy over building Valkyries that Cthulhu came out and he kind of just slipped by unnoticed. And everybody was like, oh, it's Cthulhu, whatever. He's not a god, so I don't care. And, like, people didn't build him as much as they built Valkyries. And they still don't. They build Valkyrie like crazy. Well, good Lord, Ice Blinks, will you just, like, slow your roll for like 14 seconds? There we go. Okay, that was long enough. That was plenty of slowing down, and it's good. It's all good. You're dead now. Happy face. Happy face. We have a Bloodblade coming up anywhere. Ooh, we got some flame. There we go. 418, some Bloodblades. That's good. That's good. I want to fight somebody that does burns and bleeds, because that's one of the big bonuses of Cthulhu is he bypasses it. Now, Flame Strike, I have been warned, is not so great to fight, like in the tower and such, or in the Aspen Dungeon with Cthulhu, because when they attack him, he burns them. And Flame Strike's recent, well, not recent, like kind of recent change, made it to where anytime someone gets burned, she gets a little stack of attack and skill damage. So if you're burning a bunch of people with your Cthulhu, you're almost, in effect, boosting, words are hard right now for some reason. You're pretty much just boosting Flame Strike's damage. That's what you're going to end up doing. So we'll see how it pans out. We got a Flame Strike node coming up really quick. But you might wonder why I swapped my team around. I've got an artifact on Horus that keeps him from being stunned. That's pretty good to have him in the back line. Valkyrie does damage when stunned. That works. Flame Strike's a throwaway, and if Belrain dies, she just heals my team. I want to keep my units that I want to keep alive for a little more damage in the front. Just how that's the reason I swapped them up, if you guys are wondering. So hopefully we'll take these guys down. Walter does get a lot of people stuck in the tower because he does decent damage and he stuns a lot. And pair that together, it gets pretty annoying. Look at that. Eating through my horse's HP with that damage over time. That's scary. That's a scary amount of damage. I don't like that. Ooh, that was close anyways. But he's dead. Nice job. Good job, Horus. Good job. Mucho goodo. Look at that Aspen damage. 6-star Aspen. 1.4 millions of the damage. Go, Aspen. And he's not even fully leveled yet. One day. One day you shall be fully leveled. It is not this day. It is not this day. But one day. One day it'll be a thing. What we could do, we could tank with him. I mean, he does burn when he gets hit by basic attacks. We might be short-changing his damage anyway by putting him in the back like that. We'll run him in the front line. And well, I guess on Margaret, that doesn't really make any difference because, of course, Margaret hits random people. So, you know, whatever. We thought about a change, and it was like, hey, it's a smart idea, and then we fought an enemy that didn't really matter against, so whatever. Either way, still 4 million damage. Not bad for a 10-star. Here we go, Dark Arthidals. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now we got someone that's going to actually attack the frontline unit. Go, team. Go, team. Let's get in there. Let's get in there, and we're going to see. We're going to see what yield. He doesn't do a lot of damage right yet. But, of course, that's, you know, he's a 10-star. He's a 10-star, and he has an HP stone. I haven't built my Cthulhu for raw damage. A lot of people build their Cthulhus with straight attack, and I've seen some Cthulhus, look at that. Put him in the front line, damage goes up. Now, Horus obviously goes down because he's not blocking, which, you know, makes sense. But yeah, a lot of people do tank with Cthulhu, makes sense. He gets extra damage out that way. Here we go. Now we've got Flame Strike. So in this case, I do not want Cthulhu in the front line because their basic attack is going to, if they hit him, he'll burn the enemy team. They'll get buffs of a stack of skill damage and attack before they get their active skills. I don't want that. I want them to hit Horus first, weaken themselves, and only their active skills are going to set the burn off for Cthulhu. So we'll see how it all works out. Already got some, holy crap, 14 stacks at round 2. Game. That seems a little bit powerful. but not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. We got it. We got that, no problem. That worked out pretty well. But yeah, you see those stacks pop up on Flame Strike that quick. If I'd have been leading with Cthulhu, their basic attacks would have stacked up a huge amount of those things. It would have been absolutely insane. So yeah, swap that around. Worked out pretty well. What's our rankings looking like? I haven't pushed this thing in forever. I'd assume I could get up decently high. Where are we? Did I pass myself up? I did. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. We're in the top 15. We're not going to push the top 10. That would take a long time. That's where the Karims kick in, I believe, right? Yeah, so you can see some people get stuckage there. They're getting stuckage. We do want to take down the Bloodblade at least. I feel like that'd be a good idea. When it comes to Norma, not really a threat. Normas aren't really a thing. They're just Normas. They heal, it's a thing. If you have any kind of burst or heavy damage over time, it's a non-issue. They get wrecked on. They'll get wrecked on pretty hard. As you can see, we're already starting to kill them off. Actually, we haven't killed any of them off, but we will. I promise you, they will eventually die. It will happen. Believe me. Believe me when I say words, because most of the time, I'm like 65% correct. Sometimes I'm not, but there we go. As you see, it all panned out in the end. Look at that damage coming in. Delicious. Delicious, and now we have the idea. Now, Bloodblade does do increased damage to Ranger, I believe, but I think it's only his damage over time effect, which, fortuitously, Cthulhu will block all bleed damage, which is nice. I don't... Now I gotta check it. Now I've got to check it and make sure because my mind is wandering and I don't want to say something that's wrong, because if I do, the comment section literally explodes with people saying, Wrath, how could you be this dumb? Just read things. Well, I'll read them, fine. If the target is a Ranger, then increase extra damage for 9% each round. So yes, the damage versus Ranger goes on his dot. Does he have an extra passive that boosts his damage versus Ranger? Read. No. Okay. I read with my eyes. If there was incorrect writing, that's the dev's fault. It's not Wrath's fault. But I believe only his damage over time effect is actually going to get the boost damage to Rangers. Since he cannot bleed this Ranger, he will not get the extra damage bonus, which is great. I like. Me gusta. So let's see how it plans out. Plans out? Whatever. It works. It's a word. It'll be a thing. Now, the difference here is, since we don't have Horus in the front line, we're not getting that extra handy block damage right out the gate. But, as you can see, Cthulhu's still going strong right now, and Horus is actually in more danger than he is. See what I'm saying there? And that's why Cthulhu has usage. He has usage in his bleed and burns. He dodges them, and it's great. These kind of nodes right here are nodes that give a lot of people problems. Cthulhu's a great counter to bleed units. So when you see Bloodblades in the Aspen dungeon, Cthulhu's a fantastic unit to fight against him with, because Cthulhu's going to drop dots when he gets hit. He's going to dodge all the damage over time, which is really Bloodblade's only strong point. Without the damage over time, Bloodblade doesn't hit all that hard. And as you saw at the end of that match, I mean, Cthulhu wasn't even really hurt. Horus almost died at E2. Cthulhu was like, yeah, whatever. That's a joke. Whatever. We'll see. We'll drop against these guys. We'll go to 420, I guess, because it's a good round stopping point, and we'll quit there. But any hoodles, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how that went. I'm happy with it. Now, what we do need to do is we need to not die. I don't think we're going to die. I'm like 42% I love it when they shoot people and they get killed. I don't know why, it's funny. I enjoy it. Anyways, there we go. Get dead. Get dead, Demon Hunter. And we got some Asmo action here. Asmo shouldn't be an issue. What we can do, which I don't know why I am not doing. Well, I am doing it, so whatever. But anyways, Asmo's going to hit the front 2 units, so we're going to get the best of both worlds here of the burn from Cthulhu and the block damage from Horus. We should see some nasty damage pop up just on round 1 from Asmodel's basic attacks. So that'll be great. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Look at that. Almost had him killed at round 1. Well, not really, but, you know, whatever. There comes that burst damage in. Not a big thing. Dead. Hot. Hot dead action. Look at that. Delicious. Delicious. Loving it. But there you go. We have made it to 420. There's not a lot else to do today. I'm like 42% sure I've done everything I wanted to do. I could decorate these a little bit, but honestly, if I get like 1 hero shard that's elite, it will drive me up a tree for my whole life. I would rather hold on to the snowflakes and just have them in my bag than to spend them and have like 3 elite shards or 4 elite shards for the rest of eternity. I know you can buy them. from the Seal Land, because someone out there is already typing it up like, oh my god, Wrath Seal Land. I know. But my OCD does not care. It does not care about Seal Land. It's not going to be a thing. We grabbed our Scary. That's good. Didn't want to miss out on that. Everything else is done that we wanted to do. I could fuse this up to a 5-star set. Not really going to worry about it. I don't have the gold. Well, I do have the gold, but I'm not going to waste the gold on it. It's not that big of a deal. Value packs, not worried about that. Summon package, not worried about that. Summon prizes, we already did it 2 times. Not doing that again. And over here, I don't need anything, so we're not going to spend up Hiccup or Altar Stones. How many do we have, by the way? 14,860. So we are very much ready. What I could do, what a feller could do, is a feller could buy a Bleaker, and a feller could buy an OD01. And then a feller would have enough to fuse up a 9-star unit and enable Cthulhu. I mean, it could. It could be a thing. It's a possibility. But we're not going to do it today. We'll do it maybe down the road. Like I said, I don't know, I hate to waste Ultra Coins on fodder tier units, but I mean, I feel like if I wait and the casino event comes around, which it should be next. I could be wrong, but I'm like 42% sure it will be casino event. If a Fortress Hero is available there, we got some super chips as well, which I don't think that's going to factor into it, but whatever. If there's like a Fortress Hero on offer and I can complete it twice, I'll get the 2 Fortress Heroes that way, and I'll save my Altar Stones. So if like Aspen pops up as the altar option, I'll have definitely enough to buy him, and I will buy him. But you know, just plan for the future, peeps. It's the way to go, because if you don't plan for the future, I don't know, it's just not gonna be a good time. It's not gonna be a good time. But anyways, there we go. I'm pretty happy with how the day turned out. Not gonna be a super long video, it's just gonna be a video. We made our 10-star Cthulhu. I'm pretty impressed with him. He's not super built for attack. I want to say that I've seen one. No one's chatting one, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that I've seen some Cthulhus with like 300,000 attack at E3. That's a very attack-built Cthulhu, and it's not a bad build for him, because he does a lot more damage with really high attack, because his burns do more damage, his heal heals him for more HP. It is a powerful build for him. However, if you're running Cthulhu, you mainly, in my opinion, right now in PvP, yes, the burst is nice, yes, the burst is good, but I feel like having a high HP Cthulhu with the Valk meta being rampant, everyone has a Valkyrie, that a high HP Cthulhu would probably yield you a little bit better results than a super high attack Cthulhu. Because yes, you might burst some people down with Cthulhu, but at the end of the day, if Valkyrie's burns are landing on your Scary or they're landing on your Horus, whoever your big damage dealer is, it's not going to matter if it comes down to Cthulhu and Valkyrie at the end if you have a huge attack on Cthulhu, because you're not going to be able to kill that Valkyrie with just Cthulhu. You've got to have somebody else in your team. So I feel like the HP build is probably the safest. I wonder what 2 Cthulhus would be like. I don't know if anybody has built double Cthulhu team. That might be a thing. I don't know. I have like one really big attack-based Cthulhu and one that's not. Then you'd have double the dots, double the resistance to burn. It might be interesting. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, it's an idea for the future, perhaps. Perhaps it will be, but that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe as well and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.